Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly.
Please welcome everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling. So a clash of nations with Owen!
Owen gets flagged offside.
Looking for options for movement. Lampard.
He's having a hit!
Lampard! A legend of his time!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
5 minutes is...
He just absolutely speared that in.
I think it was probably...
Chance! And yes, it's there! 2-0 and in next to no time. How smart was that? Such a delicate finish.
The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and even quicker feet.
Number 11.
So that's 2 now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Rooney wins the duel this time. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. He's gone direct here. And now the breakaway. Gerrard. Robson is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. It's not an especially good pass, that.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Haaland. Oh no, what has happened here? Now it's Sorloth. Now it's Haaland.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's the end of the first 45. How would you review the first half?
England clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
England looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break.
Everyone, please welcome our players to the field.
Gets us going once more.
Hand pink waving.
And here's Lampard.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
กลางรับที่ว่าแน่นนะครับ
Pinches it off him. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. Moved on forwards. Almost an hour gone. And this is Owen. Threads one in. Takes a shot!
กลางรับนูหนึ่งอะไรนั่นนะครับผมอยากรู้ว่าหมดไปกี่ทองอุ้ยจะทำไม
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
ไม่ต้องจัดแล้วมั้งผมว่า
And he's lost his man here. Owen! Ødegaard.
90.
Great defending, strong and
โอ้
determined.
โชคดีจังครับ
And it's Lampard. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
ได้ทั้ง3ตัวมาครับ
Owen! Oh, it's hit the post. But he's left disappointed.
Well, that face says it all. I think I'd feel the same way, not that I was ever an expert at finishing or anything like that.
That has not gone well. Now it's Owen. Passing nice and neat. Where it came from. Oh, what a ball! Can he finish? That is a more than decent save from the goalkeeper.
หมดไป90ตัวได้ทั้ง3มาครับ
And we have our very first corner. Oh, good play! Oh, off the bar!
2.
It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
10แล้วทำไมไม่เปิดต่อครับเหลือ40แล้วจริง
England benefiting from an own goal. Not that you'll hear them complaining. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Kane.
That's
เหลือกี่ตัวครับพี่
utilization of space.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. He's going for goal! Relentless! Just relentless! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless! A class of their own! A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it
หมดไปกี่บาทแล้วครับ
overhit it?
Owen!
2-0.
And he stuck it away. getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
After 77 minutes is number 10, Michael Owen.
England are having a ball here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly.
เล่นยาวๆเลยแล้วเติมแล้ว
3.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
ขอบ
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Berger. Tries to play it through. And there's green grass ahead of him. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that.
He's having a shot! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Owen has just shown why those situations demand a higher grade of
กอง
focus.
หลังอ่ะผมว่าน่าจะเก่งไอ้ตัวบิ๊กตามอ่ะครับ
England have their second corner now. Robson! Pulled out the best in the keeper. Knocks it into space. That looks a cracking ball. That pass just didn't quite work.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
ดีทุกแพ็คเลยครับ อย่าไปเชื่อเขามากเติมเท่าที่เราชอบดีกว่าครับ
This is Owen.
เล่นเกมไม่พอดี อย่าไปเชื่อคนอื่นเยอะเอาที่ตัวเองชอบดีกว่าครับ
Absolute gem. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Nicely aimed pass. Saka. Nicely weighted ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
พี่เล่นในไหนอะครับ
And that will be the final act. England have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games.
PC.
ผมก็จะเปิดเหมือนกันจะเอาไอ้ตัวบิ๊กไทม์เนี่ยครับคิดไปคิดมาผมว่าไม่เปิดดีกว่าครับดูมันมาออกให้ผมเมื่อคืนตัวเดียวจ้ะผมมีร่างล่าสุดเนี่ยครับผมก็เลยไม่อยากได้เท่าไหร่แต่ก็เก่งจริงครับยอมรับ ขามันยาวครับ
Number 1.
เดี๋ยวต้องให้มันไปลงโหมด AI กับบอทก่อนนะครับสัก4-5 เกมมันถึงจะเก่ง
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So things are underway.
It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time...
Takes the shot! Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
Haaland certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Tries one from range! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Haaland. That's a nicely weighted pass. And now they can clear their lines. And he's only too happy to take that back. Pull it. Played with finesse. Al-Kubasi tries to clear. And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Del Piero really looked sharp out there. That first touch, sensation. Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward and...
Shot, surely! Goal! Norway! And it's Norway who take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Del Piero proves just a little bit too strong. And it's Thuram. Mbappe could move up a gear here. Opts for safety. Pedri. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Stam. Oh, super find. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Victoria clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Del Piero. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Ball swung in. Tries to get it clear. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. Chance for a shot! Glorious! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
If you have that good a connection, you know where that's going to end up, Peter. I think he knew the moment he caught it.
Norway are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Kubasi. And it's Kukcu. Ndiaye. And here's Mbappe. That's been cut out, well played. Half an hour played now. That's really well manoeuvred. Tries to pass it through. Pedri. For Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nesta has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Now it's Puskas. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Now it's Puskas. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. That's really well cleared. Now it's Mbappe. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now it's Puskas. Stam is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. And it's Kukcu. Looking to play him in. Forced to go. Big chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Hullet. Puskas. Now it's Del Piero. Messi. Knocks it into space. Can he get on the end of this? Thuram. And it's Hullet. Lampard. And it's Del Piero. And Del Piero. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Norway looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break.
Vamos aplaudir a entrada em campo dos nossos jogadores.
So, into the second half. That's a nicely shaped ball. Kupchu. Carvajal. Pressing high and with purpose. And it's Pedri. Ndiaye. Oh, he's burst through. Can he finish? Messi is flagged offside. No, he's not getting any further than that. Bernal to O'Shea. Oh, good-looking ball. Vieira. Puskás. Well, they could break here. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Bernal. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what...
Takes a shot! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
And yes, it's him again. Norway find a position of real strength now.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
And the counter is on. Victoria needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Pull it under intense pressure.
Well, they've been over-generous up to this point, I would say, so that had to happen.
And the shot! And the keeper threw out a limb. No, he's managed to misplace that. Well, he has managed to get that all wrong. Messi. And it's Bernal. Ndiaye. That's tidy. Ndiaye. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. O'Shea. It's Pedri. Kubasi. Pedri looking to pass their way up the pitch. No, that's been intercepted.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
That's an excellent interception. And they can counter here. Now it's Ndiaye. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Victoria can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Número 15. Abandona o relvado e vai entrar com o
And
número
he's being
5.
shifted off it. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he's quick to get rid. And here's Pedri. Looking for options for movement. Lampard. Costa Curta. Puskás. Pedri. And it's Kukçu. And Ndiaye. Ndiaye running with intent. And this is Messi. Pinches it off him. Baresi demonstrating his defensive quality there. Norway are almost home and dry now. But it's Thuram. Thuram. And here's Hullet. Caresses it through. Great chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Vai-se proceder uma substituição. O número 11.
So a bit of a revolving door here.
Número 22.
Lots and lots of changes.
Vão dar os seus lugares a número 6. Número
Carvajal.
18. Xavi Alonso.
O'Shea. Pedri. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Mbappe. Pedri. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Del Piero. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Vamos ter 3 minutos de compensação.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Pedri with the clearance. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Stam. And here's Haaland. Rashford. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Del Piero claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Norway definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then.
Cremona have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man...
Haaland! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement. Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Chiellini.
Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Baresi. Rijkaard.
Kukçu providing an outlet on that flank. Shapes to shoot!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Pass somewhat off target.
Now it's Del Piero.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Cruyff.
Now it's Batistuta.
Well, that looks a decent... Can he finish? One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Norway are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And he plays one through. This looks promising. He has found the way, and the shot! And that's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. Norway are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Cannavaro.
Cremona definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
That's a sharp pass. And here's Mbappe. The muscular approach does pay off here. Leicester concedes a free kick for that. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. That was mighty close. And it's Batistuta. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Puskás. Almost half an hour in now. Threads one in. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Lampard. Caught offside that time. Chosen to go back. Cannavaro. It's Kimmich. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Cruyff tries to pass it through, thinks about the shot. And Cruyff! Cremona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Norway have the chance to go the other way. That has ended up in no man's land. He is just caressing the ball. O'Shea did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Puskás. Haaland, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Norway are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Puskás. Now it's Haaland. Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Taken back almost at once. Kukçu. Now it's Batistuta. And it's Kukçu. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Haaland. Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh no, this does not look... Chance, surely! It's a goal! And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And we've reached half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So we're off again.
Norway can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Mbappe is having a shot! Goal! 2 up and
เล่น
in charge, and
ลงแรงเรื่อยๆครับ
pretty good for them now.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
ได้กองรับโนหนึ่งมาฟรี
Cremona
1-1
and are looking good.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Nicely weighted ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Kimmich. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, the movement is slick.
ๆตียาโอ้จริงกองรับโนหนึ่งตียา
This is a promising build-up. That's where it came from.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Norway perhaps contemplating their next change here. And it's Cruyff. And this is Batistuta. Batistuta! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Well, we expected better, and so did he. It's a good spell of possession, this. And this is Batistuta. Oh, this looks sharp. Looking to play him in. Platini.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Kimmich. And this is Batistuta. And Batistuta! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And now they can spring out of defence. Cruyff. Oh, he'll try from distance! Again, a brilliant save. Corner number 3 coming up. Mbappe! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Cannavaro. And this is Cruyff. Mbappe! Vieira. Distributed tidily.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Desai cuts it out. No way through. And the through ball. Look at the space here. There's the shot! Yes! It's all becoming so easy. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Numero 20.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 20.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
So now the difference is 3.
Picked out brilliantly. Decent chance! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Oh, good effort! Off the post! Norway are looking to go forward now. And it's Chiellini. Looking for the run. That has not gone well. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Norway clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Vieira cuts out the pass. Best. That's a shade optimistic. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And it's Del Piero. Kukcu. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff running with the ball. And he's in. And the finish! And the pass is intercepted. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Kukcu. Driving on and he's having a hit! Smashing save, really good save that.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Cruyff plays it short. The ball has bounced loose now. Haaland. No, that's been intercepted. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. That has been slung wide. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
เบื่อจริงไอ้ยะว่าจะเปิดสัก150 ตัวไม่ออกโธ่ว่าจะจัดเต็มสักหน่อยแพ็คนี้โถ่เอ้ยเซ็งจริงๆ ผมก็จะเปิดทั้ง3 ตัวเลยอยู่ๆเปิดเล่นๆมาเฉยโคตรเซ็งเลยผมเฮ้ยใครบอกนี่ประตู2 ตัวผมก็ได้ฟรีนี่เฮ้ยอย่าไปหวังเยอะก็แค่เกมมาเล่นเกมอย่าซีเรียสเยอะดิฮึอ้ายมีแต่ตัวโหดๆไม่รู้จะเล่นยังไงดีได้ครับได้ครับเข้ามาเลยพี่ เก่งจริงอ่ะผมก็อยากได้เหมือนกันน่าแพ็กนี้น่าจัดเลยครับจัดแพ็กนี้แล้วเล่นได้ยาวเลยครับลงทุนสัก2,000จัดเลยแพ็กนี้แต่มีตัวเก่าแล้วก็โหดแล้วผมว่า
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice. And there's a real... Just the keeper in his... Can he finish? Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Haaland! Loose ball now. Oh, and it's come back out to him.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He leaps for it! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now it's Ibrahimovic, and this is Hullet. He's got away. Lofted in. Can he finish? And that's in! 2, and we've barely begun here. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Abispa Fukuoka are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Now he's off and running. He's on it, can he get away? And he's worked it through. He's in one-on-one. Figo, Messi. Norway are already 2 behind, awful start. Oh, there's a probing ball. And that pass just didn't quite work. Shifted it to the flank. Quarter of an hour played. Well read, nice interception. Pull it. Great vision. This looks promising. And that's really well manoeuvred. Well, that looks a decent ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now it's Hullet. And he's managed to get free. Oh, well played, well played. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Norway really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
It's a promising position. Now then, the ball's come loose. It's a really well-measured ball. Cross to the back post. Vigo. Could move up a gear here. That has not gone well.
Fukuoka definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy. It's Ibrahimovic! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him! He's got himself an absolute peach. Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Fukuoka are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Avispa Fukuoka find a position of real strength now. And that's gone loose. Now this could... And the shot! And how good was that? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Avispa Fukuoka are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Roberto Carlos. He's cut it out.
Fukuoka are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Vieira getting this one clear. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Messi. He has found the way through. Azar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory, threads one in, and he was quick to react. Maldini. Gullit, who does have an assist to his name. Can he get it through?
Has been indicated.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well read, and the danger is averted. Roberto Carlos. And it's Bellingham. Roberto Carlos promptly onto that, and that is that. And we've reached half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
แต่ผมว่าแพ็กนี้พี่น่าจะต้องเปิดอะผมว่ากองหลังตัวใหม่ๆก็ว่าโหดสุดยอดเลยกองหลังฝรั่งเศส
Substitution for Norway, number 18.
ได้แค่ตัวรามก็คุ้มนะครับ
Let's get the ball rolling.
Coming on the field is
Norway decide to shake things up. There has been a change in personnel.
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
And a chance! Norway are looking to go forward now. And here's Bellingham. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He is through here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
Some inspired work, that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that.
Ah, he's given it away. And it's been played through. Big chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now, can they get him away? Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Azar! And one more try! Oh no, what a... and the shot! It's their second corner of the game. Oh, great leap! Keeper always had the measure of that. Avispa Fukuoka have their third corner. And a header! Yes!
โอ้ยเรื่องโมงต้องให้เขาแล้ว
Ridiculous! Borderline crazy!
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
It's Ronaldinho! Has a look and plays it forward. He's a sharp little ball here. He's onside. Norway perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Bellingham conjures time and space where few can. Azar. Here's Vieira. Looking for a runner. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Norway clearly didn't help them.
Great chance! And it's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Avispa Fukuoka are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Substitution in progress.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Goes for the shot! Azar. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Great ball if he can get there. Lovely bit of skill. Bullet!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it.
Substitutions taking place.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Serves up a cross. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Nesta cannot be beaten that easily. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times.
Cantona really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Another pass just keeps it ticking. And the shot!
Added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
There will be 4 extra minutes. Now it's Puskás, Lampard. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Ronaldinho. He's only too happy to take that back. And this is... And the shot! And that is that. A tale of 2 teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless.
สักเกมเดียวพอว่าค่อยเล่นกันใหม่ครับแต่แพ็กนี้จัดเลยครับพี่ดีแน่นอนอย่าผมก็จะจัดมันกันแต่มันออกแบบนี้ผมจะอ๋อไอ้พวกที่มือปีศาจผมว่ามันขึ้นมาหมดแล้วครับไอ้ที่จริงเกือบจะขึ้นแล้วพอจะขึ้นไฟตัดบ้างอะไรบ้างครับพอเข้าเกมบางทีเริ่มแมตช์ไฟตัดโอ้เซ็งเลยผม
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Time for the first of the anthems. A truly great anthem. Now, can they do better?
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
It's not just a destroyer, is it? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
And that gets things running. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Tries to pass it through. Drives it in. It's there!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The goal scorer for Norway after 3 minutes is number 21, Luis Figo. Luis Figo. Luis Figo.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Nuno Mendes. Bellingham. Hakimi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Martinez proves too strong. Hakimi takes on his marker. Lampard And it's Figo. Can he get on the end of this? Caicedo. Norway leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Quality ball. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Haaland. Now it's Gordon. Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's picked his way through. Haaland is onto this.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Yehi. Now Mbappe. Knocks it out wide. Hakimi, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That has been slung wide. Defending of the desperate variety. He's found a way through. He slings it, and a header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Caicedo. Goulet. Oh, now he can run away with it. And here's the chance to counter. And here's Ronaldinho. Oh, cracking ball. Real chance! And there's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Norway are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Norway are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Goes looking wide. Showing good feet. Voila! That's put pay to the danger. 30 minutes gone. Ambitious ball here. Stam tries to clear. Haaland running with the ball. Hakimi. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Gordon. Arda Güler.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Arda Güler. Picked out brilliant shot at goal!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Has a look and plays it forward.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Mbappe is the key defender on that occasion. Güler shifted it to the flank. And it's Bellingham. That's destined for the flank. Not the most accurate pass. Messi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Messi. And here's Figo. Figo skims one in. And he's there to belt it away. Probing pass.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And we've reached half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Kindly remove it, as it is about to be thrown
Norway
away.
firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
So let's get the ball rolling. Mbappe. Turns back here, probably the best option. That's a smartly directed ball. Looking to play him in. Now the delivery.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bellingham could move up a gear here. Now it's Haaland. Played down the flank. It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. Hakimi. Well, that looks a decent ball. Towering header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Played through into space. Lovely feet. Has to go back here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
The attendance for this match was 51,577.
So we've reached the hour mark. Haaland, someone who is excelling big time. And he's managed to get free. And it's been played through. Goulet. Mbappe. And Hakimi. Swung over. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Pass somewhat off target. Haaland, who does have an assist to his name.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Mendes did just about enough to come out on top there. Haaland! Just cruising! They are cruising! It's all becoming so easy. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Erling Haaland.
A case now of complete control. Goulet, spread it left. Gordon. And he's quick to get rid. But they've got it again. Mbappe going face to face with his great rival. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Thuram, and it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Haaland. Thuram cuts out the pass.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Lampard. Strokes it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And he shoots! And how did he not make it for Leicester getting this one clear. Now it's Messi. Gordon.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Can he latch on to this? Oh, great leap! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Norway really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Spread out to the left. Now, can they get him away? He has found the way through. And he's there to clear it. Norway are closing in on a comfortable win. Spread neatly. Ronaldinho receives it in a wide position. Ronaldinho, impressive jump! Arrived on cue, but fluffed his line.
Substitution.
So we have further activity on the bench here. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's nice. Thuram does really well to win the ball there. Messi gets into a good position. Can he get away here? And the number on the board is 3. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Haaland. Nicely weighted ball. Great vision. And that could set him on his way. And we're done. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway.
There's a player below us, Peter, that I've always admired. Franco Baresi, a defender with wonderful composure and discipline.
I can't say I'm surprised by your assessment there.
Yeah, one of the great liberos. His intelligence put him on a level higher than the rest, I think.
Ball swung in. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Knocks it into space. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Cantona chasing after it. He's found a way through. He's had it taken off him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Tries to play it through. O'Shea deals with that comfortably. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ambitious ball here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. So no chances falling either way for the time being. Driving forward. A probing pass. And he's intervened well there. Baresi, always a very imposing presence at the back. Lampard wins the duel this time. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's made sure that's not getting through.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's got away. Roberto Carlos. Quality ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cantona! Off the post! He doesn't look too happy with that. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Pelé. That's good running with the ball. It's Rivaldo! Well, that pass isn't the best. Now, can they get him away? Great vision. This looks promising. Saliba gets the foot in and wins the ball. And that's a good ball. Yamal running with intent. Yamal looking for options for Haaland! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Hullet. No, it's come to nothing. It's not an especially good pass, that. That's a little off target. That's a sharp pass. Xavi, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, denied brilliantly.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Kimmich. And it's Del Piero. Saliba cuts out the pass. Kimmich. Xavi. Roberto Carlos. Delivers the ball. And it's been given away. Lahm. Well seen. Saw that coming. And it's Xavi. Xavi gets on his bike. Oh, good effort! Firm header, just up. And the whistle goes for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
And a quick reminder
Any
today,
strong opinions on the
everybody,
first
to make
half?
sure to
Well,
put
simply
any
put,
litter in the
Peter,
bins
they haven't
provided.
been good enough
Thank you
to
for your
trouble the
cooperation.
opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Pele. Coming on the
So
field.
right back into
is
the action.
Number 24.
Chelsea
Pushkash.
really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Lovely pass, but... Oh, shooting chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. There it is!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Chelsea do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Yamal. And that pass just didn't quite work. Oh, can he get onto this? And here's Haaland. Decent chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Good ball over the top. That's good vision. That's an excellent interception. And he's quick to get rid.
Kimmich. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
He has found the way through. Rivaldo. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And that is a little undercooked. Yamal. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And he cuts out the supply. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Cantona delivers.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, nicely intercepted. So, Jim, is that the manager
telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now.
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, easy pickings there. Played into space. That's been cut out, well played. Nice looking ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
And that's really well manoeuvred. And that has been cleared. Can he spark a counter here? Can he finish? Vieira! No, just not quite. That's a cute ball. Well read, nice interception.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well, that has not gone well. Nicely shaped ball. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Puskás. I think we're just about done here. 5 minutes left on the clock. He's shifting through the gears here. That's a lovely, neat pass.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish.
And he's decided to go for it.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
It's a pretty loose pass.
There will be
O'Shea is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. That's a good foray he's making. Looking to play him in. He's picked his way through. He won't be happy with that one. They have held on just. Chelsea have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Del Piero claiming the man of the match award, and there is very little room for argument. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway. Well, now the opposite. It's Pato! Oh, he's been caught on it here.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Terrific effort! And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's intervened well there. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Aims beyond the defence. Now it's Diaz. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. No, he refuses to take the bait. And that could set him on his way. Mbappe! No, it's come to nothing. Rodri. Now Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Messi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he's quick to snatch it back. Oh, nicely intercepted. Great vision. Great ball, and he's in here. And he can thump it away. Chelsea have it back and can go again. Germany do have a chance to counter here.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That's a good foray he's making. Can he latch on to this?
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And here's Pato. Tries to cross. Raya claims it. Safe hands. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Looking for options for movement. Oh, couldn't quite catch up to that.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
What's going wide left? Stam, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Pass somewhat off target. Messi! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Taken back almost at once. That's an imaginative pass. Raya gets it away. Still goalless at the moment. And this is Shevchenko. And reclaimed it in a trice. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Not the most accurate pass. Messi. Well, that looks a decent ball. Gerrard. That's been cut out, well played. And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Shevchenko. It's a goal kick.
Chelsea have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Decent chance! That's put paid to the danger. Now it's Diaz. In with the challenge. Oh, he's been caught now, and Messi! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That is good alertness. Nicely weighted ball. This looks promising. And the finish! And that has been cleared. And this is Shevchenko. And he's only too happy to take that back. Bullet is always looking to break lines. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's gone back to the keeper. Upamecano gets across to intercept that.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Messi. And that pass just didn't quite work. Fabian Ruiz. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Thinks about the shot. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's a pretty loose pass. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
I think it's been a decent enough watch, despite the half stagnating a little, if I can put it that way, Peter. We want to see some of that craft we got to see earlier on in the game. Everyone's going to have to find a way to just up the standard again.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0.
Substitution on the field, number 18, Mbappe.
Gets us going once more.
Chelsea have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Cristiano Ronaldo, number 15,
Kimmich. Back towards the middle. That's really well manoeuvred. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And this is Shevchenko. Gerrard. Oh, well measured. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Bale's cross. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
He's got away with one there.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Gerrard does really well there. He is strong. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Looking for the run. Germany are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And he's picked out the run. Oh, shooting chance! That's a decent clearance. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Not the most convincing of passes. Bellingham. Chelsea are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now that's well seen too. Fabian Ruiz. No way through. Nicely aimed pass. Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he finish? He's got a goal! And we have liftoff! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Looking to play him in. Great ball if he can get there. Great chance! And that's a good finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So that's 2 now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Upamecano gets over and into... And it's been given away. Chelsea have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
And it's Bellingham. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And, oh, great chance! Cristiano Ronaldo! Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Could be danger here. He's shifting through the gears here. Corner it is. That has not gone well. And now they can spring out of defence. But here's Diaz. And he's picked out the run. Kaká. And this is Bale. Bale showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Alaba. And it's Ruiz. Rodri. And this is Ronaldo. Now it's Gerrard. That has been cut short. Oh no, this does not look good. And he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Kimmich tries to clear. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Just too high. He's done very well to take that back. And the number on the board is 3.
And it's Van Dijk. And here's Diaz. Gets a good foot in there.
Can he get on the end of this? And that will be the final act. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours,
อ้าเบื่อจริงจัดตัวไม่ถูกเลยแบบนี้ฝากติดตามด้วยนะครับ
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Just eases him off the ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, this looks sharp. Well, that's well seen too. Aimed beyond the defence. Now there's a fine ball. Corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, good climb!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. He's got away. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Pass somewhat off target. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Lampard. Now this could be a chance. Cannavaro can clear it away. Vieira gets across to intercept that. And they can counter here. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, they could be caught out here. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Pelé. That has not gone well. Looking to play him in. And this is Pelé. Pelé could be danger here. And this is Messi. He's in, must be. He's been taken out. Could that be a penalty? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Beckham ready to try one.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Messi! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been... and again!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defense.
Goes for the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
And Nielsen really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Beckham, the regular corner taker. There's the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Lobbed in behind. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Shot could be on. Lampard. Bullet. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Pele. That has ended up in no man's land. Abiati sends that a long way. And they're quick to get it back. Looking for the run. Cafu threads one in. Messi wants to run onto this. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get it through? It's a searching pass, and he's intervened well there. Ambitious ball here. It's a pretty loose pass. Keeper's got good distance on that. A probing pass. And here's Batistuta. Applies the finish! No, just over.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Tries to pass it through. Roberto Carlos cuts out the pass. Roberto Carlos gets it away. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's tries a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Arsenal have their second corner now. Tries one from range. That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
There will be 1 minute added time.
Deep into stoppage time. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Pele. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And for the first half, that is that. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Chelsea really have looked a bit disjointed to me. Their passing has let them down in key moments, but that's also due for the need of better movement to create more options in the danger areas, something the manager, I think, has to stress to them now.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
And a quick announcement for the benefit of anybody who has found themselves a little lost today. Please look at the screen for information on how to find your way around this stadium.
Substitution in progress.
So off we go again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first. I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
He's a sharp little ball here. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Beckenbauer with the clearance. Chelsea do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Can he get onto this? Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nicely shaped ball. Beckenbauer cuts it out. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Batistuta. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Costa Curta deals with that comfortably. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Cannavaro makes the interception. Well read, nice interception.
Oh, good-looking ball.
That has been cut short. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he was quick to react. All the way back. Knocks it into space. Messi. Quick look, then plays it in. Bullet. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cafu. That is a brilliant interception. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Batistuta. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Cafu. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Substitution.
Chelsea have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Platini! It's a goal! And that could well be the winner!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
So smooth, a signature finish.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Chelsea are in front now, the game's only goal.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Tries to play it through. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
Arsenal claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
So, third corner of the game.
can spring out. Goes to finish! Batistuta, towering header. That's another chance. Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 20, Messi.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. And there's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
It's a bold move the manager's made.
He's having a shot! Another one of football's and how moments.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
It's their second corner of the game. Chance to shoot! That's been cut out, well played. And it's lofted through here. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Leicester calmly anticipates. Vieira gets over and intercepts. Great vision. And this is Hazard. Gets his head on it! Early ball out from the back.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Kaka. No, that was never going to make it. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Done delicately. And the referee brings it to a close. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Cristiano Ronaldo picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
This is a lost children's announcement.
So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, I think all things considered, Peter, this was a fair result. Both sides showed the right qualities to try and win it, and, you know, ultimately ended up cancelling each other out, at least result-wise. I think any other outcome, I don't think would have been fair.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
ฝากติดตามด้วยนะครับ